Hello, it's now Wednesday the 26th of April 2023. This is a voiceover because I was having issues with the microphone, so please excuse any microphone issues you may hear during the course of this vlog. I've pulled out the fridge freezer so I could clean underneath. It wasn't too bad there because Mark's recently decorated, so it has been out in the last few weeks. There was a bit of broken glass under there from when Mark dropped the shelf from the fridge and there was glass items, but yeah, it was pretty clean. So what I'm doing, so I've put it back on so it's still usable, the fridge part is anyway. I need to swap this single socket for a double, and I've just done it using this kit thing. Instead of having to make an extra hole in the wall, you can buy these converters. I think they do a 3-gang as well. This is just a converter that will fit, hopefully. Yeah, it should do. This just fits in place of a single socket. So instead of having this adapter here, look, that sticks out, one's for the fridge, one's for the under cabinet lighting. So it'll be flush. It'll look a bit better. That keeps getting knocked, that adapter. So what I've done in the freezer, so all the food that was in the freezer, because I've been using up my food stocks of late and not buying a lot of frozen or packets and tins, just been buying fresh stuff mainly, so there was plenty of room in the 2 chest freezers in the garage to house all the food. So I've cleaned it out. I've left some freezer blocks in there because they're going to be used in the cool box we've got. Because in the cool box, a bit later on, I'll be putting what little we've been eating up as much as we can in the fridge. So there's a few bits to go in the cool box, which you can plug in. It's one we got for the caravan, so it'll plug in, it'll keep it cool. They're not due until this afternoon anyway, so that's going to be much later on. Possibly about an hour before they come, I'll empty it out. And I think Mark and I, if we can, will carry this outside, so the new fridge freezer can be put in the kitchen, and then they can collect the old one. Hopefully they will. I mean, we did pay $19.99 to collect the old one, so with any luck they will collect it and not say, oh, we have no record of collecting it. So that's that. And what I'm going to do, I'll put the fridge freezer in myself. I'm going to treat it like I did with this one. I treat it with car polish, the sides and the top and the front. Give it a coat or two of car polish, which has made this, has kept this one looking good for 12 plus years. So that's what's going to happen there. Here's the washing machine out of action still. They are coming tomorrow. I'm hoping it will be fixed tomorrow. In theory it does work. It does still work after I tipped it up and all this brown stuff came out at the bottom, so it started working again, but obviously it's not really suitable to use. I'm not going to use it. I'm okay for washing personally. I've got plenty of clothes, but Mark is starting to struggle. If it's fixed tomorrow, that's fine. If it's not fixed tomorrow and they say we need a part, then I will have to go into the garage and get either my twin tub washer or the little single tub thing. Probably be easier to get the Hoover automatic washer because that's right at the front of the garage. It's got the tumble dryer on top of it, so we'd have to lift the tumble dryer off, but it would be easier than getting the little twin tub out. But I'm very, very disappointed with a £1,600 washing machine just after a year and 1 month failing. Not happy at all. My confidence in the Miele brand has gone down the toilet. But saying that, I mean, I want them to fix it because I have absolutely tons and tons of the detergents. That's the reason I went for this one, because of the twin DOS. I've recently changed that side. They both look empty, but that's clear liquids. But that one that's got a couple of washes left in it. So I've got at least 2 or 3 years worth of detergent for this. So I want to use all that up. But I don't know if I'll get another Miele, after the experience. It could be possible that this gets fixed and I have no more trouble from it, and that'll be fine. But if I have any more trouble after this time, then obviously I'll be all over social media kicking up a fuss. You know, maybe it's a false... I mean, people think, yes, you get what you pay for, and you think if you buy an expensive washer, you expect it's going to be reliable and well built and last without having it repaired. But maybe just buy a £200 washing machine, use it for a couple of years and then replace it. Not very environmentally friendly, but probably would be cheaper. I mean, £1,600, you know, that's 8 £200 washing machines I could have. But I probably would not get a £200. I would, you know, I'd have to spend a bit more. I mean, I would get maybe £400 or £500, get a reasonable make, a Bosch or an AEG or something. But anyway, yeah, but really disappointed about that. So that's all I can say for this part of the vlog. I'm going to have a coffee. I don't think I'll have any breakfast today. There's not much to eat breakfast wise. Since I'm supposed to be doing one meal a day, I've slipped a bit, but I need to get back onto that. And so the next thing you'll see, with any luck, if everything goes well, is, well, you won't see that anymore, but you will see installed there our new fridge freezer. Hello folks, well, as you can see, I'm still having microphone trouble. You'd think after all these years of doing YouTube, I would have realised that the microphone had become unplugged from the camera, but never mind, hey ho, these things happen. So I'm now dubbing this over weeks after the event, lying on my bed completely naked, covered in baby oil. But you don't know that, do you? You just think I'm sitting at a desk doing this very professionally, but no, don't be silly, it's me, I'm not professional. So basically I'm in that messy garage trying to find a portable washing machine, and sod's law, it's somewhere right at the back. Oh, that was good, that was well timed. I was pointing to the back of the garage then. Oh, by gum and neck. Right, so let's do a bit of Yorkshire accent now, because none of you are interested. Look at that tumble dryer. I don't know why I'm pointing at that, but anyway, it's there. And so basically, I think the microphone problems are sorted now for the rest of the video. Hopefully, I won't be having to do this silly dubbing. But anyway, so look at that. Oh, I really need to properly diet those double chins. Oh, what an ugly bastard. Well, here it is. I asked them just to put it on the doormat, and yeah, they wouldn't take the packaging away. They said, oh, we're not allowed to, mate, not allowed to take packaging. So if it's damaged, what's going to happen? So here's a video reference. It's in a box. Let me just squeeze past. So hopefully I can unwrap that. So we decided to take the old one outside because it's a right mess in here. So they didn't see much of the mess. So I'm going to have to try and get the packaging off and get it in position and wait however long it takes to wait. However, might be an hour. You're supposed to leave it. I don't know. But we've got the little doodah that we use in the to take food with the caravan. So that's got the chilled stuff, and of course all the frozen is in the freezer in the garage. And I'm just doing another load, just about to spin that load there. So done lots of washing today, so it's been a pretty busy, hectic day. So still got to get this in place. I've got to tidy up because tomorrow the man is coming, hopefully, to fix the Miele. Well, here it is, fully installed. The instructions weren't great, to be honest, for installation, but I seem to have done it. I've had to level it off. You don't seem to get a little spanner with it anymore. You used to get a spanner to level the feet, and I couldn't, well, I only needed to level the foot on that side. I'm not sure if the foot there is able to be moved, but it should be able to. It's got wheels at the back. But anyway, I've fiddled about with the foot at the front. It's a pretty level floor. It's new build, so... and it's a sturdy surface it's on, so I haven't got the spirit level out yet, but it does look like it's positioned correctly. It's not moving. It says in the instructions not to pile things on the top, and I had my Kenwood chef and all sorts on top of that, so we're not doing that now. The only thing that's going to go on the top is going to be Le Clusé wok, because there's nowhere else. What have I trodden on? Nowhere else to put it, so I'll just have to go up on the top. We put it on a little mat to protect the top. So it's more or less like for like, replacing what we had. If you're interested, it's made in Turkey, this Bosch. It's not made in Germany. So I think this is going to be a bit more efficient than the old one, because the old one was about 13 years old. It was getting noisy, it was making cracking noises, but it's also making odd strange noises. We only noticed last night or the night before it started making funny noises. So I think it was now the right time to replace. Far better to replace when you've still got a working fridge freezer than having to, you know, have a panic purchase when your other one goes kaput, like my mum's did. Hers just stopped, and she must have lost some frozen food, because I think it was at the stage she'd got rid of her. She had a spare freezer in her garage. I think she got rid of that, so she had nowhere to put her frozen food. I was lucky; I had somewhere to put my frozen food, and with somewhere to put the fridge stuff. So I think it's more or less the same. Possibly a little bit deeper, these drawers. This is the bottom drawer. It does look a bit deeper. There's a bit of plastic left on there. I'd say that's ever so slightly, not much in it. So there is ventilation at the back to allow the cold air through, which the other drawer didn't have. And then you've got the big deep one for your big packs of oven chips, etc. And then a smaller one at the top. But again, I would say that does look a little bit deeper. They've all got, well, not all, the two of these, the top and middle, have handles so you can lift them out. So pretty straightforward freezer compartment. And here's the fridge, and again it's more or less like for like, apart from we had 2 salad drawers in the old one, so we just now got what they call a multi-box for vegetables and fruit. And then you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 glass shelves. You can move them about, but that seems to be the best position. I think that's more or less how we had them positioned with in the old freezer. You can't really move the top one, but you have some flexibility with the 2 middle glass shelves, because there's 2 other areas you can put them, but I think that's fine. That's a nice balance. And here at the back we've got the temperature control, so we normally have it about midway or just above, so I've set it to that. I've got to wait about an hour after moving before turning it on. It is plugged in into the new socket I fitted, but I haven't switched it on at the wall. So about 6 PM I think I'll be able to turn it on. You've got an LED light here at the front this time. Our old one was here at the side, and if you'd had too much stuff in there it would block the light. So having it there means it's not going to block. Hopefully it will illuminate everything inside. And at the top here we've got your control. You just press that to select the control. I think we normally have it about -18 as standard, but you can go for an eco mode. I don't know how that works. Super mode though, if you're putting stuff to freeze in the freezer and you want it to freeze quicker, you'd select super. But normally I think about -18, -20, that controls the freezer temperature, so that's what we'll do. There's a little something on there. And then again in the door it's more or less the same. This will be big enough for big bottles of milk, 2-litre bottles of fizzy water, etc. And then normally this shelf would put pickles and ketchup and things. And then top shelf, butters and eggs. Comes with 3 of these, so we don't need all. We're not going to need all 3. We never normally have this many eggs, so I think we just need to leave 2 of those in there. But because they can be moved about, well, normally you would keep the eggs in the, well, some people don't agree with putting eggs in a fridge, but I prefer to keep mine in the fridge. There's ventilation here either side, which is what our old one had, and then the rating. I think this uses 100 watts. Our old one used 138 watts, so it's going to be a bit more efficient. Hopefully it'll be quieter. I'm hoping it's not going to make the odd cracking noises that you sometimes get with fridge freezers. Hopefully they've sorted that out. So there you go, that was all pretty straightforward. I'm going to remove that sticker. That's a bugbear of mine, people that leave stickers on their white goods. They're supposed to be removed, folks. I do not want Bosch's phone number there all the time, so that's coming off. So it's fitted in nicely, pretty pleased with that. I've just finished the last load of washing. There's some in the tumble dryer and there's another load of towels to dry. Got to tidy up. Got to do something with all this packaging. Vacuum, obviously it's left a mess. So I've done all this on my own. The blokes, I must say, I mean, one of them I think was probably on the run from prison, because he had his hood up. I think he even had glasses on, or some sunglasses, or a balaclava. I'm not sure. I thought for a minute they were going to rob me, but no. They just dumped this where I asked them to put it, and picked up the old one and scarpered. But it was quick and painless, and I suppose that's all you want from a delivery.